Okay, well, because it brings to mind the issue and the manner in which all these projects are being executed and who supervises and what kind of overture we see around this kind of project. It brings to mind when the former chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Appropriation was removed, a lot of undercurrents were eventually blown, and the cover was blown. And one will be wondering on this issue of budget padding. There were, in fact, the first debate was on the whether or not there is even anything like budget padding. But take a listen to these debates from back and forth about the issue of budget padding.
To insert something a document with the intention of comforting yourself or distorting information. Check any dictionary, that's the definition of.
Will not say. Always believe is insertions. What I think is wrong is when this insertions goes above limit. In the case of 2016, it was the case in 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, and of course 2016. The only difference is that in 2016, I saw the numbers of insertion in 2011, saw in 2012, saw in 2013, 14, 15, and 2016 it went completely off the board.
It's that you people talk about budget padding. There is nothing like budget padding. If it is the National Assembly that works on a budget, then you don't call it padding. Because padding is like illegality. But when you tinker, add and subtract a budget, is that you are working on the budget. See, these are two different things.
Ndume knows about padding since when he was in the House of Representatives. Let him say the reality. Let him say the truth. I'm very sure Ndume was a member of the House of Representatives for many times, and he knows that there was padding.
We asked them to look at the documents again, and when they finished, they now sent it back. It was a better document, and we felt, and the president felt able to sign.
Absolutely, there were a lot of insertions that I took objection to.
And it was passed?
It was passed.
In the document that was passed?
In the document that was passed.
I would say, authoritatively, that the budget was padded.
Well, and then Channels Television, of course, caught up with the man with the allegations, Honorable Jibrin. Let me remind you of that encounter and up-close interview that we had with Honorable Abdulmumin Jibrin.
I find this absurdity beyond measure. Allegations are put before you that you know that they are facts, because I made specific allegations. They are not bogus allegations. They are not allegations like telling somebody that is immature or is a betrayer. I said you took project that is meant for a constituency, diverted it to your farm. I said you took money meant for rent, wasted it, furnishing all sorts of guest houses, etc. I made specific allegation of massive corruption and abuse of office against the speaker. He's still seated there. You're still calling him speaker. I'm calling him speaker. And we're talking about fighting corruption in this country.
That's one side of the story. China Television went further. After the other side of the story, we start down with a whip of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ado Dogua. The man who sold-handed, according to him, made you chief whip of the House.
That accepted. Tell him I've accepted that he single-handedly made me the chief whip, and there's no problem about that. But I challenge him to now come in the same manner to single-handedly remove me as chief whip. A small boy that came in the last 4 years goes.
You think that there should be a disciplinary measures against him?
Disciplinary, if you use disciplinary, you are even being soft. We should have to have a super and stringent disciplinary measures taken against that.
Maybe suspending him?
I don't want to preempt the position of the House. Remember, I'm the chief discipline officer in the House. The chief whip of the House of Representatives.
So you use your whip on him now?
Of course, my cane will lash him, but subject to the agreement of members of the House of Representatives. It's a mandate. Okay. I can't do it alone. Okay. But in my opinion, personally, I feel he should be punished.
How do you hope that this will end? Do you think that you could sit down on the table and resolve all these matter with Honorable Jibrin? At least he's from your state.
My brother, let me tell you this. When you talk about the parliament, the secret behind the operations of every parliament is about number. As long as you can be able to contain and have the good number, significant and needed number behind you, then every other thing can be taken for granted.
That's Honorable Adodogwa, Alhassan Adodogwa, the whip of the House of Representatives. But now, as it stands now, what a lot of people will be wondering, Honorable Namdas, how will the House handle this very, very sad situation of budget padding that you have from a very key member of the House of Representatives?
Let me make a clarification. When people talk about insertions, or that when the budget is passed, some people go around to make an insertion, I think this is very unfortunate. And please, I want people to listen to what I say. When we had the budget, and it was discussed and then agreed upon, when it was transmitted to the president, it is on record that President Buhari refused to assent to this budget, and he felt that the details did not come.
All right, just a moment. I would like to pause you for a moment. You will continue right after this break. Join us again.